Good morning, guys. We're gonna go visit a subscriber. Get you an opening. You ready? Hey everybody, welcome back to Kenpo Farm. We made it.
You made it.
That wasn't a bad drive. What was it, Travis? An hour and a half?
2 hours, 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Yeah, 2.5 hours. It was a good ride. It went by really, really quick. We're up here in the mountains.
Beautiful drive.
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. We're up here with Roy and his beautiful wife, Miss Roy. That's what we called her. That was really funny. We're up here at Roy's Homestead Bees. Did I get that right?
Homestead Bees.
Roy's Homestead Bees. You guys go check him out. He's the bee master. This is going to be our new bee guy. I see off in the distance all these bees. We're going to get some close up here in a minute. We're going to get the bees. I think he's going to show us how he makes his own boxes. Yeah, that's going to be nice because we've never tried to take on making our own boxes. But this is going to be a lot of fun, guys. Stick around. We're here with Roy and Miss Roy, the beautiful Miss Roy. We're going to get out here and go check out some bees and just have a lot of fun. We also have Travis and my beautiful little niece, Caitlin. She's fired up and ready to get in the beehive, right? All right, guys, stick around. Let's go have some fun.
This is the hive we're going to swap out.
Okay. Roy's trying to get me over here without my suit on. I know what you're trying to do. That's close enough for me. Those are nice, though.
Hey, just remember when we're doing that and you're filming, you want to be behind the hive.
Oh yeah, we won't be behind hive. Yeah, we are at ours too.
This? Roy's
shop.
Roy's
That's what we
shop.
call it, Roy's shop.
Yeah, Roy's Homestead Bee Shop.
All right, you make your own beehives, right?
My own bee box.
Yeah, your own bee boxes. Isn't that interesting? A lot of people try to find out how to. I've had a lot of comments of people thinking they're gonna make their own bee boxes. It's hard. For us, it was anyway.
Yeah.
We don't know how to build anything, so we ended up buying bee boxes. And they're expensive. If you can build your own,
Right.
this saves you a lot of money.
Yes, it does.
And you got it figured out.
Yeah.
All right.
Somewhat.
Somewhat. I just showed. Yeah, I showed the one out here. You built that one.
Right.
Can I take a look at it?
Yes, you can.
Let's go out here and look at this one. This thing here is nice. Look at that. It's got handles, just really nice handles. Yeah, I like how you did the front of it. It is really nice. That's a nice box. So you guys can kind of get an idea of how he builds his own boxes. Look at that. A lot of people do that. What is that, the dovetail they do, or what is that
Well,
group?
I don't do a dovetail.
Right, but
some people do it, but I don't want to talk bad about anybody else's
That's right.
work. But
That's right.
them little pieces, they come apart quicker than me just putting it flush up. 'Cause
Yeah.
I glue everything and then nail it together.
Okay.
You know, I use galvanized little nails,
Yeah.
and I don't have any trouble out of it.
Right.
But you take like some of the beehives that I bought, you know, it's got them little dovetails on them,
Yeah.
and them little dovetails seem to pull apart
Okay.
quicker.
Right.
And the hive doesn't last as long for me.
I see. Okay.
So-
My goodness, at the bees. He has got bees all over the place. He tried to test me to walk up on that. That was pretty funny. But he has got bees everywhere. We're going to get into a nuke here in a minute. He's got a 3-stage nuke that is really cool, but he's got bees there. He just got them all over the place. Guys, this place is beautiful. If you're not checking out Roy's Homestead Bees,
Right.
go subscribe to Roy's Homestead Bee. He's a really nice guy, and he's a Georgia boy.
That's right.
That makes him even better. Y'all know that.
Yes, sir. Georgia's the only place to be, right?
That's right. It's beautiful up here. We're up here in the North Georgia mountains. I don't know if I said that or not. We're up here in the North Georgia mountains. It's just a beautiful place. Really, really nice. So stick around, guys. We're gonna have some more bee fun.
Yeah. Honey super ain't bad. You see how it's starting to separate?
Yeah.
They'll do that, and they'll just start peeling apart.
You know, it's funny. I've never even noticed that. How about that?
And they say
I'll
it's
start
better to
noticing
build
it
a
now.
hive that way, but
I start noticing it now. Look at that.
they
You get
will.
them
They'll
gaps and
peel
stuff.
right apart. Like up
That's
here in the front,
interesting.
it's really coming apart right there. Yeah, and that's all the way through to the inside
Look
of the
at that.
hive.
He really
Now,
makes
you
some nice
standing over
ones.
here without a suit on.
Yeah. Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, but that's what happens with them dovetails.
How about that? I've never known that. So there you go. Build your own boxes.
Build your own.
Give it a try.
Give it a try.
We just worst.
So you figure everything out here except for ones with the dovetails I didn't do.
Right.
But everything else I done.
Well, see, we got a professional beekeeper we're gonna learn from now. Roy's gonna teach us everything.
I'm not a professional.
He's one of my subscribers. He's been commenting on everything. Y'all need to be doing this. Y'all, we're trying. But now we definitely gonna get after it. We definitely gonna get after it. Now we got Roy watching. All right, let's go get some more bee stuff in. This is gonna be fun. Come on.
The round feeder is what went in here. The round ones. But the bees, you know, if it's cold, they can't come up in there to get to the feed. So I quit using them and went to a different style.
Okay.
And so these are feeders that you made.
Feeders I made.
Go inside his boxes.
For ventilation, I put wood chips in here, like little pine shaving chips, hamster bedding. And then I'll fill this in there up with sugar. I'll mix my sugar with a little bit, like a big old bowl, with just a tiny bit of water and a teaspoon of vinegar that keeps it from molding. And I'll mix that all up, not hard and solid, just enough to pack in here. I'll put a little paper towel down so it won't fall through. And I'll pack that up full of sugar. And then they'll eat that paper towel and get to the sugar. And what it does, the sugar helps soak up moisture so it doesn't drain back down in on the bees and kill them. And that's what this is.
So you fill this flat,
I'll fill this slam full.
to the top. Okay, so if anybody has any questions, if he fills it full, it's just a block of sugar that
just
you
a
made.
block of sugar in there.
Okay.
And they'll eat all that. And sometimes I have to even come back and put more in it.
And they're going to ask, when do you feed your bees?
When do I feed them this? In the winter months.
In the winter
when
months.
it's cold. When it's going right before, like the end of August and all that, I'll go ahead and start getting these on the hives. And then right before it gets cold, I'll go ahead and mix my sugar and fill this with sugar.
And that way they can form a ball right down here below it.
Right
and that
below
you said they don't have to break that ball during that cold
they don't
months.
have to break it. They can just come right through the bottom of this. And I've actually had them build comb up in these in the wintertime.
Yeah.
Getting up in there.
So there you go, guys. If you guys are interested in building feeders for your hives, because I definitely am. And I see, just to see on the side, you got some ventilation on the sides.
Yep.
Little ventilation on both sides.
On both sides.
Super cool. And he builds all this stuff by himself.
Do you
He builds his
stuff
own.
these outer compartments full of pine shavings?
Pine shavings, yeah.
So all the way to
It's
the
not
top.
packed tight,
But
it's loose enough that it'll move around, but it helps soak up moisture.
I got you.
Great information. That's super.
The bees build condensation.
Yeah.
When they're in that ball, and now all that's going to rise up, and that sugar's going to help soak that up, and this up here, and then that way it doesn't drain back down onto the bees, because that'll kill your bees.
Awesome.
And then at the same time, I lift the back of my hives about 1 inch. And that way, is there any moisture built up on the bottom, in here, it'll run to the front of the hive. You can see where the bees built wax on that. So that shows you where the bees was at. Yeah. But if
That's
there's
awesome.
moisture in there with the hive up like that, it'll cause it to run to the front and drain down inside the front of the hive and not back down on the bees.
Awesome.
Do you do it on the whole box or just this one?
On the whole box.
Okay.
The
Just
whole
the whole
hive.
hive.
I
Lift the whole
back of the
hive.
hive up.
You just want that hive leaning forward.
I just want the
Now,
hive.
we do
And
that
some of them are
already
still
good, so
leaning
we're
out
doing
there if
right.
you look at 'em. Yeah.
So we're doing right. Good. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did learn something.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Roy.
Yeah.
I knew we're doing this stuff. Me and you gonna go do our stuff.
Okay. Oh my God, you don't know how
Okay.
much I like you
Hey.
from letting me do this
Oh,
shit to me.
that's great, guys. This is Miss Roy. I'm gonna call her Miss Roy. Do you want to say your real name?
It's Sharon.
Sharon. Okay.
Hey.
We've been calling her Miss Roy. I said, look, while Travis and them were over there talking, take me around and show me some of your stuff, right? I want to see your trees. I've been watching.
Okay.
I've been looking around. I see your trees. They make a ton. They just gave us a ton of fig jelly and, of course, some honey and stuff. We brought them some stuff. They gave us some stuff. We're swapping. It's really funny.
Well,
But I wanted to
welcome.
see where there's a lot of your fruit trees, and I see your garden and all that stuff. You want to show some of your stuff off?
Sure. These are apples.
They are looking good. My apple trees are looking terrible. Well, of course, they're sitting on top of 19 beehives.
I know, see?
Look at the apples. They're just
We
going
made
great.
applesauce last year.
Really?
Yeah, it was quite an event. To
This
put
thing-
on, but You had
Caitlin
ladders
gives
in
us
the
some
back
great.
of trucks, all kinds of unsafe behavior.
Yeah. Well, it is real. It is absolutely loaded with apples. That thing is beautiful. Really, really
Let's
nice.
see over here we have
Let's go walk around and see what we got.
some, in the white box is flowers. So
Okay.
sunflowers and mixed flowers. I just spread them apart. I don't know what they are.
Okay.
And you probably
Looks
I
like a
know
squash or
Squash
zucchini.
or zucchini.
Yeah.
I don't know which one are which.
All right. Just a beautiful. Is this to keep the bears out?
That's to keep, well, at the time we had to keep a cat out.
To keep a cat out?
Yeah.
That's funny because we were saying on the way up here, we're up here in the mountains, ain't we? Ain't this where the bears are at? Ain't there some bears up here?
I haven't seen any bears yet.
They're good.
But we have some green beans there running along
Oh, good.
the far wall. Corn, as
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's looking way better than my corn, that's for sure. I see a lot of tomatoes.
Tomatoes over there.
Look at this.
Blueberries.
Look at this blueberry bush, guys. This thing is awesome.
Look.
What? Look at that. That is really cool. So funny.
Some blueberries.
Look at that. That thing has really got some good growth on it.
I think the
I
bees
keep
help with
eyeballing.
that.
They're over there looking at the big tree. Look at that gigantic big tree.
Figs and tomatoes. Were like last year, we just used seeds and with the exception of those two,
Yeah.
these are all Roy taught me they turn volunteer.
Is that
Where
right?
they just come. We just put our seeds back, and that's what happened.
Isn't that great? It's just beautiful.
He calls them volunteers. I've never heard that.
middle of volunteer,
Yeah.
Oh, see,
Here he comes. He wants to talk about. Y'all talking about my garden. I said, y'all over here talking. I said, we're gonna go. I said, come on, show me your stuff. Yeah, she was showing me the apple tree. I want to see your fig trees. Look at these fig trees. They just gave us a ton of fig jelly. You like figs? I said, yeah, we like figs. He just gave us fig this and fig, all kinds of fig jelly. Look at the size of this monster.
Look at the figs.
Yeah, this hitting a bush, guys. This is a fig tree.
Yeah.
This thing, you could get in, kids can get in here and make a fort.
I'm gonna bring your
Look
niece
at
up
that.
here to climb up top.
Look at that.
to get the pigs in the top.
That's right. That is a fig tree. Look at that. That is amazing. That is super cool. I wish mine would grow that big. We had that hard frost come through and hit a bunch of them. I know up here y'all did.
See the leaves at the top?
Yeah, yeah.
That's from the frost.
How about that? Well, the place is just absolutely beautiful. Y'all got some really cool stuff going up here. I'm ready to get in these bees.
You ready to get in
I'm
the
ready to
bees?
get in the bee. I want to get her in the bees. She looks like she's ready to do something.
Y'all ready to get in the bees?
Let's do it. Let's get in these bees.
Let's get in the bush. I cut them back, not this past winter, but winter before.
Yeah.
And cut it all back, trimmed it up real good and everything. And that's how much it's grown back in a year.
There we go, guys. I didn't even, I was looking at these hives earlier and didn't even pay attention to the muscadines.
Now look, it's
Look at all the
slam full.
growth. Yep. They're getting ready. Look at
They're-
that.
They're all over.
Oh, we're going to have some muscadine jelly soon.
I'll
That's
send you
nice.
Some of that home weed.
There you go. That's nice.
He has scumper dogs.
Get to do the honors, huh?
All right. We're getting into a nuke that he's been setting up three box high. Look at that.
Oh gosh, nope. The phone's still in slow motion.
Let them calm down a little bit. See, this is what I'm talking about, how I make this. This is a nuke, the inner cover.
Uh-huh.
And this in here is where I put my sugar at. I used to have a screen over it, that's why it looks like that, but I took the screen off and I'll put paper towel down and then I'll mix that sugar up and put it in here and they'll eat that up
How about that?
This is three
in the
nukes
winter time.
deep. I'm about to move it into the box. Into
I came over here on this side. I didn't want you to back up. Looking good.
That's all honey. Ooh, there's some bees.
And so could tell what you're looking for when you're looking at these
I'm
frames.
looking for, see the queens up here, but I doubt she's gonna be here because this is all honey up here in the top. But we got to put them in these deeps because they've outgrown these nukes. I don't want to chase them in the treetop.
And you could try to combine all these frames. I know they only hold 10 frames, but you're trying to condense them down into just wider, bigger boxes, correct?
Right, in the deeps. I'm going to put them
Into
in
some
the deeps.
Right.
It definitely is good to have you asking questions because you're not even thinking about it.
See how this is an older frame with the plastic in it?
Yeah.
And they're not really wanting to draw it out. They've started a little bit on it. And they've drawn this side out a little better.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna checkerboard it and put new frames in between for them to draw out.
And Roy, for everyone that doesn't beekeep, why do you like checkerboarding?
Well, that gives them, you know, in between, keeps them from building cross comb. And then I'll checkerboard it in between like that and give them something new to work on.
Okay, thank you.
Otherwise, if you put them all together like this right here, you might not be able to get them back out because they'll be comb built this way, that way, you know. So you want to put it in between other frames. Just got drawn comb on them.
So when
Checkerboard your frames.
when you saying checkerboard,
Honey, honey, honey. Isn't that what it's all about?
That's what it's all about. Liquid gold.
That's right. And look at it. We were talking about this one earlier. I said, this one right here is going to be heavy.
Ooh, them are full.
Yeah, they full. All right, so now we're getting into the brood, huh?
Now we're getting down in here where we're gonna find brood and might even find the old queen in here somewhere. This outer frame's probably mostly all honey. And that's what it is. That's how it's all dried out. They hadn't started putting nothing on it yet.
You just give them a little blow and that
A
moves
little
them.
blow makes them move. Or you can touch them with your hand.
Yeah.
You don't squish any with your other hand. You can kind of touch them a little bit. That'll make them run. But see, they over there trying to get all that honey right now because they thought the hive was on fire when I sprayed that smoke up in there. When you smoke them like that, they go straight to eating up the honey, eating up the resources.
Look at that.
That's a brand new frame I just put in there, like the ones that I made. You can see where the fishing line is. They don't like building on that fishing line. That's all brand new cat brood in there.
Beautiful.
I don't see the queen I'm looking for. Looking for the queen. She's gonna be up in here somewhere. Yeah. We don't see a queen yet. She's running around here somewhere. She probably ran down to the bottom when I smoked it. Flip it over and look. There she is. Y'all see her?
I see her right there.
She's
I
a
see
big
her.
girl.
I see her right there. Big tan thing.
Yeah.
I see her. Y'all see her
Caitlin,
right
you
there.
wanna
I
come
hope
see the
y'all can
queen?
see that.
Oh, I see her.
yeah, you see.
Yeah, you
way
spot. Boy,
forward.
she's a hoss.
Yes, sir.
She is a hoss.
And you see she's doing her job. This thing's full
Look
of
at-
eggs, and
Look at that.
she's gone back and relayed what's hatched out.
I hope y'all can see that, guys. She is beautiful. Just a big, thick girl.
Good girl.
Yes, sir. Nice.
Put her in the middle here. I said they're roaring, making a lot of noise because the queen wasn't in there.
Yeah.
Now that we've got the queen in there, they'll calm back down. Get up.
Look at that. Wow.
She is a working girl.
Good gracious alive. Look at that. That is an absolute ton.
That's a lot
That is-
of
Look
working
at
brood
that.
there.
That is a
Look at
lot of brood. Wow. Come on over here, sweetheart.
A lot of brood.
Look at that frame.
You see the bee running around with pollen over here?
That is a great nuke. Good gracious.
You look around, you might see some doing the wiggle dance. Alright. Now you can set it down in that box.
You
there.
care which side or?
Yeah, put it on the other side.
Okay.
Well, guys, we are a little over halfway through this nuke, and it is absolutely amazing. This nuke is rocking, an absolute beautiful queen. That queen is working so hard. There is a ton of bees in there. Just an absolute ton of bees. We're down to the last little bottom nuke there. So stick around, guys. We're going to finish this thing up, show moving it, and just show how easy it is to raise bees for you guys that are thinking about getting bees. Roy over here at Roy's Homestead Bees can show you guys how to raise these bees. And make sure you go subscribe to his channel. He would really appreciate the help. All right, we're down to the last box. I want y'all to look at us real quick. I was telling Travis we're gonna be dressed like stormtroopers out here. We're all dressed like stormtroopers. And Roy's just shorts and t-shirt and a little head net. But these bees are awesome.
You want to put it in the top box?
These bees have not been aggressive whatsoever. I know it's a crystal clear, absolute beautiful day.
Nectar when I hit it like that.
But these bees have not been aggressive at all. And Roy, you hadn't got stung at all yet, have you?
Not yet. Be quiet.
Yeah, right. Look at the side of that frame.
That's all honey.
And it's for sale, guys. Roy said make sure you tell them it's for sale.
Come get some honey. I got plenty of it.
Look at that big old deep frame of honey. That is absolutely amazing. That is amazing. Guys, remember, y'all can do this too. You can do it too. Check out Roy. I'm going to talk to Roy about making some videos about making these boxes, because I got to have somebody to copy. And hopefully Roy will make some bee boxes videos, so we'll have somebody to copy.
That way your frames won't, they'll still move. You got to have a little bit of room, because if you don't, they'll propylize them things shut and you won't be able to get your frames out.
Yes, sir.
Look here, she's been down there and laid that all up.
Yeah.
It's full of larvae.
That is awesome.
I don't see no fresh larvae, a couple in there. I got bees crawling on my leg. Get off there, girl.
This is so much fun. Thank you so much.
It does hurt a little bit to get stung in the leg down there.
I bet it does.
So
Look at those frames.
Every time you tip, you see stuff.
That's a whole frame of brood.
Look
the whole frame from side to side, nothing but brood.
That is amazing.
On both sides.
How many cells you think are per frame?
I forget.
I thought
there's a lot.
Is it 3,500 or something like that? 3,500 per side, right?
Yeah.
That's incredible. That's 7,000 bees if you think about it. That's 6,000 or 7,000 per frame. Look at all that brood in there. If y'all can see that, I hope you can. That's amazing. That is an absolute ton of bees. Last frame, guys. And for you guys that are sticking around to watch the rest of this, I really appreciate it. We're going to close this out here in a minute with Roy. He could do a little advertising, plug his channel. This is just really so much fun.
I got to be careful flipping this frame, because you see it's not made all the way to the bottom. It probably didn't have fishing line. It doesn't. So if you go to flip this frame, that'll fall out of there.
All out.
Turn it like that. And that's full of pollen, a little bit of brood.
He's going to try to put the last bit of bees back in here, and then we're going to move it into their new spot.
I got a bee up short leg.
He's got a bee up his leg. Let's see how this plays out.
Just sting me.
He just...
I think that's her right there.
Okay, did you get you?
No. I got lucky.
Got lucky.
Always smoke it before you go in it.
Oh yeah.
And then lift the cover and smoke it a little bit. It's best to do that. Lift the cover and smoke it a little bit.
Yeah.
And set it back down and wait a second or two. You know, and that gives them time to calm down. Because you go lifting that top up, and always try to lift the front away from you. Because if you open it up, then you're just throwing all the bees in your face. You don't want to do that. Alright, excuse me guys.
So that brought him alive.
That got him excited.
That got them a little bit excited, didn't it? How about You know, I'm really glad to see that I only seen one hive beetle a while ago in this whole hive. Uh-oh, we got a spider nest right there. You want to always look out for that too when you're grabbing stuff. Lifting the lids up, they'll be under the edges. Old black widow be up under there.
Yeah.
I smoke around the edges before I touch it.
Yeah.
They done hatched out. Y'all get inside now.
Little puff of smoke just pushed them right in.
But you see why I needed to change it out, because that nukes were full.
It was stuffed.
Yeah.
It was absolutely
It
stuffed.
wouldn't have been long that they'd have been starting to get in the swarm mode.
Right, right.
Then I have to call you up here to help me get them out of the top of the tree. Your new home, girls.
All right, guys, that was an absolute blast. Thank you so much,
You're welcome.
Roy. I learned so much. That was amazing. I didn't know. Roy told me. Matter of fact, we were just talking about before I started this back up. Tell them about the drones again. The drones are the males, and this is something I didn't know. He
Yeah.
lost all a bunch of honey.
The
last
reason
year.
I use the queen excluder, because they will get up there and eat all your honey.
Yeah, I didn't
I've
know
lost whole boxes of honey. Knowed they was full, go out there to get it, and all gone.
that. All because of those male
All
drones.
because of them
I did
drones.
not know that. That's
Yeah.
really. I have learned nothing but. I've just learned so much. Just nothing but knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. It was well worth the drive up here
Yeah,
today.
that's all they do.
Thanks
is
so
eat.
much for inviting us out.
You're welcome.
It
Come
is
on
a
back.
beautiful place. Sharon, thank you. You've been such a great hostess. You have been so, and every time we turn around, y'all drink up, guys. Y'all stay hydrated. Y'all drink up. That was so sweet. As soon as we come out in suits, we're like, oh, thank you so much.
It's a little hot out here
It's
today.
a little hot.
I think it's 93 degrees right now.
Yeah, it is warm in
Yeah.
Georgia. But guys, go check out Roy's Homestead Bees. Subscribe to his channel. Let him know from Kinfolk Farm. That
That's
way he
right.
knows where you're coming from. He's going to be on a lot more videos, I have a feeling. I think we made a new friend. I know we did, because we're coming for some bees, I think. Roy,
Come on.
thanks, pal. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate
I
it.
appreciate it.
Sharon, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank
All right, guys. Subscribe to my channel, too.
Yeah.
If you're brand new, subscribe to mine, subscribe to Roy's, subscribe to my son-in-law's Homestead in the Right Way. You got a channel? No. Caitlin's along for a ride. We're having a blast. Love you guys to death. We'll see y'all on the next video. Thanks again.